I went ahead and deleted um, my last video because there was issues with the lighting, and this is the first video that's gonna be longer than 15 minutes, or the second video, but the first video that's longer than 15 minutes that I know about. Um, I'm not sure if it's just people in general or something, but for the most part, we already know about all this shit, about people doubting and all that, and basically they're always gonna think that you don't have what it takes to like go on past your uh, goals and all that, to continue. Now, I didn't even see it coming. I didn't know uh, that I was gonna get to a point where I was gonna be doing longer than 15-minute videos. So for me, there's a lot of important things to do. I got my projects, I got um, food, I got my workout, I got my books to read, all of that. I gotta exercise, I gotta have fun, I gotta ride my bike, make sure that I'm not like losing myself and shit by any means necessary. And with her, I also have my relationship with God, so I'm not gonna mess that up. Well, that's where me and my mom got in a conversation about, and we got like real political about stuff, about shit, whatever. And basically, she says that I just need to do right, period, be right, and feel good and all that, and everything should work out. Now, I got political with her because I feel that where I'm at is a little different. Me and her aren't too different. We're like, what do you call it? She worries more about me than I do of her because my mom, like, she doesn't like for me to worry. So when I do worry, it's like one of those things that I can't do because I'm like real quick to do things about it, and she's quick to tell me that God doesn't like that or stuff like that. You have like all kinds of people that will support you for having your mom's back and everything, and the fact of the matter is making my mom happy is way more important than my ego. So what do you call it? Now there is my career outside of that, and a lot of people might probably get my mom involved when it comes to my career because that's what everybody expects. And for me, it is expected at some point. That's why I started doing the videos longer than 15 minutes, or that's why I'm okay with doing it. That's why I'm working on this video. And what else? This lighting looks badass. And everyone inside is asleep, and when outside is awake, but that's the part where everything political also comes into play. And I didn't talk to my mom about this, but there's some shit that just needs to be handled as I do the videos. It's, I'm glad that I can talk to y'all about everything that I want to talk about now. Those videos that I have that were only 15 minutes long, and all of those only talk about like little things like how I grew up, and comedians and music and tattoos, projects, food. I mean, there was subjects that only went for like 15 minutes, and my room setup was all messed up. It was like a disaster, and the videos that I did for Call of Duty were also 15 minutes long, and I see other people with an hour-long video, and it's like, all right, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But I didn't know how to, but I didn't want to like overstep myself and be like, all right, well, this is exactly what you should be doing. And I usually walk by God's footsteps, so when the subject came about in the last video, I figured that it was time or whatever. So that shit's gonna be annoying as hell. We have to get over the fact that this is the second video. Treat it like it's the last video or some shit. I don't really have nothing going on though right now as far as projects go. And the last picture I did was for Instagram was of Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and who else? Some girl with a shelf putting clothes up. So that has a lot to do with mainly Instagram being real exposed. Like they expose a bunch of shit. I don't really like that. I mean, as far as like as soon as you open your Instagram, it's the first thing you see, and I could change all that, but doing like tattoos and all that, and you have girls who expose themselves all the time, and it's an art, but it's not something that a lot of people understand, especially my mom. So that's why usually she was been out of it for the longest, but she's in it now because these videos that I'm doing about doing that, cleaning the house up, and this I worked my way up to doing this. I didn't just jump into it. It might have seemed like that because it looked like I didn't have anything else to do or something, but it's always something that I've always wanted to do. I've cleaned up trash around the block already, and you can easily jump from cleaning trash from around your block to doing stuff for your mom in the house, like straight up, because you have, the potential to clean up for the environment. When your mom has everything, you want to make sure that she has everything. As far as your neighbor, you want your neighbors to have everything. You want everybody to have everything. And that's basically the footsteps that I've been walking in ever since I started doing tattoos, because I have to make my customers happy, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And never forgetting about my mom, nor my parents, nor my family. I've had incidents happen to me. We've already talked about that, been through it, and don't need to talk about it again. My mom doesn't understand what I'm doing now, but I feel like she will, and she'll be more uh, intact because she's always intact into what I do, but she doesn't put her 100% on it because she's got so much things to do herself. Now, if these videos don't work for promotion or for what I'm doing, then obviously the next thing is probably to do Call of Duty and stuff like that. And if Call of Duty don't work, then you go on somewhere else, you know. But you're limited as far as you let yourself. So me, I've only like limit myself probably when I'm like drunk or something and I can't drink anymore. I'll limit myself then and be like, okay, well, you know, I'll like put myself somewhere where no one can see me, no one can talk to me, and I'll just be like detoxing myself, if you want to like call it that. And what do you call it? Man, I can get into a bunch of shit now. There was one time when I was, and the video still might cut off over 15 minutes, but that's the goal, to say as much as I can. Now, when I got into, I brought this up already on a video before, but this one's more serious and more detailed. Islamics, you have the 10 Commandments in one word is Islamic. You have Jews who isn't really a religion, but it's more like a group of people. And you can compare that to like the Thor, like when the Ragnar or something like that. Whenever they say that dude came and he like messed up the whole place, and they said that their whole village is ruined. They said no, that the place isn't a place, that it's the people. That's what kind of Jews are. And I respect every religion, by the way. I'll like hang out with them, all of them for 10 years if I have to. Anybody who's threatened. You have people who obviously don't believe in God. They like idolize more, and those kind of people are in for like a treat, in a sense of like that world I cannot even imagine, just because it's like it's so wired into everything that with those kind of people that you can literally go anywhere and it'll make sense to you. So I don't advise you to watch this video if you're already suicidal. Do not watch this video. The only reason why I got into it is because I had an ex who passed away and committed suicide, and they say that if you know someone close to you, that the chances of you committing suicide is less than none. So that's why I